I've been painting for about 2 years, face painting for about 2 years. I've always kind of painted as a hobby, but I've never been particularly good at painting, nor like anything artistic, just something just to do for fun. So my work is not exactly exceptional, but it's not exactly horrible either. So I just wanted to talk about a few face painting stuff for like people who need it for like beginners, or if you're just painting it for your kid at home, or if you're just trying to surprise someone. Like, kids love this stuff. Like, literally it makes my day every single time I get a reaction out of kids, especially if they really like it. It literally makes me so happy, and it has like the greatest effect. So I just want to talk about a few things in terms of quality of products, glitters that I've been using, and some kits. So first we have here, this one would be the Snazaroo palette. So pretty much it's good for, they have like quite a few different ones. There's like about 3, I think, if you get it in the full palette. And it depends on the colors you want to use. There's another one that they sell, which is more like a lighter colors, which I actually have here. This one, and it comes with pink and I can't even remember what was actually in the original palette because I take it out and then I mix it with other colors just so I have less of the palettes to carry. I use those most frequently only because I really like them for their safety reasons. They are the safest face paint to use, and that's why I try to use them as often as I can. But in terms of actual vibrancy, or in terms of the actual quality of the paint, I really like Wolf and Diamond. I've heard Diamond's a little bit more expensive in terms of like their stuff. I will link all of my products in the description below. I use white in the Diamond. The white in the Diamond FX is probably the most vibrant and the most white. And I use the black for the Wolf FX. This was this one here, because that one's the most black. And I mean, you could get something that's like a little bit in between, which is the Tulip Body Face, or the Tulip Body Art. And I usually like these for like quick, you want better quality paint, but the only problem with them is that if you get like the brighter colors, like the ones in this, like, or the neon colors, they stain the skin. So if you're using them for like parties, or if you're using them as a professional, then it would probably not be recommended, because parents might freak out and they're like, oh, you stained my child's skin and stuff like that. But it'll eventually come off. It's just with these ones, I've heard that they stain the skin. But if you get the normal colors, like this black, white, I think red and pink, I've never had an issue with them, but people have told me that they have. But let me know what you guys have experienced with these, because like I said, I've never had a problem with them. As I said, this one is a Snazaroo. I usually like to get these because they're the most safest. However, they kind of like vary in terms of whether or not they look good. Like, I'll do a swatch for you in a moment. And this is one, I'm not exactly sure the brand of it, but rainbow colors are like kids' favorite. Like, they literally want to use this one every single time I bring it out. In terms of glitter, I've never actually found one that I really like. I've used both of these. This one's supposed to be like a poofer. So you're supposed to put like a little bit of air in this right here and then like poof out the glitter. But I've never actually used it efficiently or used it to where that I've liked it. So I just usually stick my finger in it and then I dab it on their face. But sometimes that doesn't even work very well, in my opinion. So let me know if there's another method or another glitter you would recommend. The Diamond Bling, I've heard, works really well. And that way you just like, it's literally like, you know, as a kid where you would have the glitter and like the glitter glue, it's like that type of thing. So, but it's just for your face and it's a lot safer, obviously, because it's for the face. And I've tried this one. I was so happy with it at first because it was like a glitter and it was liquid, because I was trying to find like a liquid poofer or like a liquid spray, because one of the people that I met had a liquid spray and it worked really well and it looked really nice, but I've never been able to find something that I really like. But the only issue with this one is that because it's liquid, it makes your paint bleed. And honestly, I don't even think they sell this one anymore, so that's probably why it's not available anymore. So I found this one on Amazon, and that's why, maybe, like I said, I don't think they sell it in on their face painting sites. In terms of brushes, these ones are the best, and these were from Just Paint. They're very porous, so they absorb a lot of your paint. At the same time, they like let out a lot of paint. So these are the best. You could get like a bunch of them and cut them up like I did here, or you can just leave them full, but the best thing to do is cut them up so then you have multiple uses for them. I had this makeup sponge. This is when I first started and I used it. I really liked it because it's really porous and it absorbed like most of my paint, but the problem with this one is, see, it's coming apart here. And so when I'm starting to paint kids' faces, you see bits of this come off, and I try to get it off so they don't see it. But I mean, it's such a good sponge, I don't have the heart to rid it. And then this one, I have not really been too fond of it. I mean, it gets the job done, but it's not as good as this sponge. So pick this sponge, not this one. But I mean, if you want, it works well for me because I use this one on my rainbow cake because look, it fits perfectly. See? So then that way it gets all the colors, and that's the only one I usually use this for. But I mean, if you have this kind of sponge, go ahead and try it and let me know what you guys think of it, because as I said, I don't particularly like it. These ones for the win. But the problem, okay, one suggestion I would do is to spray your paint first and then use your brush or your sponge, because if you over wet your sponge, then you're just gonna get the paints bleeding all over each other, and then it just doesn't go on the face very well. And then brushes, I would highly recommend buying from their brand, but these are just from Michaels, and I mean, they work well for me, but I'm pretty sure if you get the ones that are made for face painting, they would work well and they would like last better and stuff. But I like the plastic grip on my brushes because I have experienced brushes that are, if they get wet forever, they will eventually start peeling right here. I'm sorry, plastic right here on the brush itself, not the grip here. But the grip is nice. The first one we have here, which is this one right here, this line, this first line. That one is Snazaroo. So the one on the blue and the yellow, the one on the right will be Snazaroo, and the one on the left is Wolf. As you could tell, the Wolf one is a little bit brighter because, well, the yellow is absolutely brighter because it's the way the paint is more, I guess, concentrated and more vibrant. So, I mean, I personally like the blue and the Snazaroo only because I like the color of it, and it actually works well in my opinion. Obviously, the yellow would probably be your best bet in terms of between Wolf and Snazaroo. And then here we have the Tulip, the Diamond, and the Wolf. And like I said, the Tulip brand is really comparable because it looks really similar. And I don't know, as I said before, I've never had a problem with it. It's just sometimes some colors are better than the other. White is one of the ones that could be really similar. The one on the right here is your Tulip. The one in the middle is the Diamond FX, and the one on the left is the Wolf. Like I said, it's really comparable, and you can hardly tell that there's a difference between the three, I'm sorry. I would definitely say there's a difference between the blacks, between the Tulip and the Wolf, because the black in the Tulip is a little bit more watery. I don't have one to demonstrate that one, but the closest colors I would definitely recommend if you were to not go too expensive, but you want to stay more on the cheaper side, would be the Tulip Body Art, and that would be in the white, the blue, the pink, the red, and I haven't tried the green. And the yellow I would definitely not buy because that one is just horrible in the Tulip Body Art. So that was my face painting for amateurs. Let me know what was helpful and what wasn't. Like I said, I'm not exactly the best at this, so this is just my experience of trying things. So let me know what works for you. Like and subscribe if you like videos like these, and I will see you all next time.